Hi y'all, it's been a minute since I've done one of these videos, and partially because I don't want to just put out a video just to put out a video, but there's so much sadness and heaviness that I feel in my heart in relation to where we are as a people, as a church who identify with walking in his truth or walking in his ways. And the reason as to why I feel that kind of heaviness and sadness, I think I understand it a little more now, and it's because we have this lukewarmness. And when I evaluate my life specifically, I'm so engulfed with the pursuit of the finances and making sure my kids are fed and keeping a stable life and all these things, but have a proper placement of the pursuit of what is the most important thing in our lives. And when I look around me, so is everybody else, where yes, sure, we do have time that we make for cultivating our spiritual life and being alive and awake in the word, but we quickly get so overwhelmed with all the other things that life throws at us, and so we just continue on with this mundane. When Yeshua was on this earth, his disciples, they asked him, which is the greatest commandment? He answered them and said that it's to love Yahweh with all your heart and your soul and your mind. The second one would be to love your neighbor as yourself. And truly, if we truly love Yahweh in the way that we say we do, we would be so consumed with the pursuit of be ye holy, for I am holy. Be ye perfect, for I am perfect. Pursue righteousness. Preach the gospel of peace. Those are the things that would consume our minds, our lives, our heart. We would be so afraid to be separated from him. But I don't think we truly understand what it means to have a holy fear of him if we are not terrified at the thought of being separated from him. And so if I could suggest this to you, is to entertain the thought of what would it mean to be separated from the Father? If Yahweh's hand of covering was not constantly upon us, we would be snuffed out of this world so quickly that we wouldn't even have a chance to realize what just happened. But his grace continues to veil us and give us an opportunity to make our ways right with him. But time is running out, and that cover is not always gonna be there, because ultimately when you read in scripture, when it talks about hardening the heart, for an example, Pharaoh, it says that Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart. He didn't actually go in and harden his heart. It's that veil of cover was lifted from him, and he let Pharaoh have his way. Have your way with what you want. I have tried to warn you with all these plagues, but he continually didn't heed to the warnings that Moses was bringing to him. And so what did Yahweh do? He took out his cover, his grace upon him, and let him have his way. And when that happens, when you have your way, our heart are wicked. It says that in scripture, that the heart is wicked beyond what we can even know. Who can know it but he does? And when he lets us have our ways lead to death. But he continuously invites us to enter into his Sabbath rest. And when I say Sabbath rest, I'm not just talking about worshiping on Sabbath. Entering a Sabbath rest is what we're looking forward to when Yeshua comes back, a permanent Sabbath rest, the forever and ever. That's what he is inviting us to. And the time is now, guys. If you call yourself a believer and you're not consumed with the thought of aligning your walk with him on a daily, leave alone the pursuance of your careers and your children and your husband and all these things. If the number one thought is not, how can I walk more closely with you? Let me leave a holy life today than I did yesterday. Let me pursue the things that make you feel, yes, well done, faithful child. That is what should be consuming our lives today. Everything else should be secondary. Seek it first, the kingdom of Yah, and all the other things shall be added unto you. If that verse doesn't come alive to you on a daily, you can never be able to subdue the earth and all its possessions if your alignment with Him isn't there. So my getting emotional is because of seeing we are such a lukewarm body of Yeshua. We are seriously sleeping and time is running out. There's so much happening. We have AI now, and every time a video goes up and it's viral, you have to almost do a double take. Is that AI generated? Because it's getting harder and harder to differentiate truth from falsehoods. What's reality and what's not. The fabric of our reality is gonna be challenged more and more and more. And think about in the technological ages to come, where people have gone, including myself. I use my electronic Bible. When they start changing what's written in that electronic word that we so rely on, time is gonna be tough out there. And so open your eyes to truly see that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and we really need to wake up as a body, wake up as individuals, and fill our cup with oil, that when the bridegroom knocks at the door, we can hear his sound and we can be able to commune with him. Seriously. And if you're not praying for each other, I urge you, pray for each other, because this sleep that we are in is almost like, I can't even explain, but it's spiritual. It really is. And we need to come out of it. We need to be fully awake and fully fill our cups with oil and pursue Him like we've never done before. Because if we truly do love Him, we will obey what Yeshua said, that we will pursue Him with our heart, our soul, our mind, and then we will love each other like we love ourselves. I didn't mean to get emotional, but if this message speaks to you, if you hear the sound of my voice, please pray for one another. The time is now. Come back to the Father. If you don't know Yeshua, get to know Him. If you're out there feeling hopeless, depressed, all those things, there's one place that you can go that will alleviate all of that, and that's in His Word. That's the first place to look. Alright? I love you all. Shalom. Comment below and let me know what your thoughts are.